the view of this is a very difficult problem that we're facing now with respect to the cancer. That is the if you go to every major hospital and the National Cancer Institute, I mean, they call cancer a genetic disease, and the research money that's invested, from the federal government or from private foundations and these kinds of things, they raise massive amounts of money to study cancer. And you have to say to yourself, are they studying cancer as a genetic disease or as a mitochondrial metabolic disease? And so if it's not a genetic disease, what are they doing with all the money, the billions of dollars that they collect, and they give you major mega research grants to the major cancer centers and private investors or research scientists and things? So, and yet every year we get more guys dying of cancer. So what do they do with all this kind of money? And that's the big problem I see is, put that off the hook. The big problem I see is that there seems to be no accountability in using the money that's raised to treat cancer. I think the gratification comes in the activity of raising the money, rather than what they use it for or the outcome. Like when you have people, cancer survivors or family members who run for Susan Komen Blue Pink Ribbon campaign for breast cancer, the people who mostly benefit are those that are running and biking, and because they have a camaraderie, they all feel good that that they think in their mind that they might be doing something valuable. But no one ever asks where the money goes, what kind of research is this money used for, and where's the outcome? People should say to themselves, we've been doing this fundraising for cancer for 35 or 40 years, and all we get is more cancer. The more money we raise for cancer, the more cancer we get. At some point, somebody's going to have to say, what the hell are you guys doing with all the money we're raising? We could have built a whole new city. We could build the best railway systems in the world with all the money we're using for cancer, and we're not getting anything from it, except more dead people.
Absolutely. You could build a whole country with somebody.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same everywhere. I mean, you go to England or Australia, you go anywhere, they're always raising money from somebody. Federal governments or whatever government is giving out dollars to cancer research centers, and all we get is more cancer. And it's not going away, it's getting worse. And people are saying, oh my God, what are we doing? And that goes back to the theory under what drives the underlying mission here. If it's not a genetic disease, and it's a mitochondrial metabolic disease, meaning it's driven by abnormal energy metabolism, then that should be the focus of all of this money raising. How do you do diet drug combos to shut down the energy metabolism of the tumor cells? And that becomes a very clear strategy, actionable with astonishing outcomes. But if the mindset is that it's a genetic disease, then it's like the dog chasing his tail. He'll never achieve the mission, because the overall concept of what the disease is incorrect. So until we realize that it's a metabolic disease, we're not going to achieve the kinds of management and control that we would have all hoped from raising all this money.
Yeah, exactly. There's an old adage, I think, in sales. They say there's no point rowing harder if you're in the wrong boat.
Yeah.